Yeah, what's up again, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome into yet another wonderful division matchup here in, whoa, how about I stop trying to move songs? Alright, anyways, sorry, having a moment. But anyways, like I said, welcome to yet another awesome divisional matchup here. We're gonna have a really good one for you guys, and this one has a lot of implications. We'll get to that momentarily. But like I was saying, really good division matchup just about to start here. We got Itaku on the left, your Detroit Lions, aka your admin hacks, as we like to call them. Mr. I teleport directly into boss fights. I also find things that give me under 10-minute runs, because, yeah, woo. Now, he had a practice run the other night that I don't even want to talk about. We'll let him explain the timing on it. But on the right-hand side, his opponent tonight, your Chicago Bears, Fullmetalgambit. He is leading the division at the moment. And again, the implications are strong here. This match right here could basically decide this division, believe it or not. So this one's pretty huge, believe it or not, guys. Like, really, really, really big matchup here. And again, a really big show. Now, we're going to have a best 2 out of 3 race through the womb, too. Whoever kills off Mom's heart first is going to get a point added to those zeros at the bottom of the screen. Wow, Gambit's resetting that. I kind of don't blame him, but wow, first time we've seen a tech item get reset, so that's a thing. But again, they're off and racing. Good luck to both of you. We got Sister Maggie to start Gambit's run now. And again, that'll be a follower with red damaging tears following out behind him. But again, we'll list out the, all them banned items showed up already. Love it. Hold on a second. Speaking of banned items, let me get our list rocking here. There are 7 items nobody's allowed to take. And there you see Itaku rifling through his settings there real fast. But if the bot shows them, you cannot take Dr. Fetus, Epic Fetus, there we go, Ipecac, Dead Sea Scrolls, Holy Bible, the Shovel, or Toothpicks. And again, there's reasonings behind all of them. Toothpicks you actually can take if you want to. But again, we'll get to reasons why on all of them should we actually see them. But again, these still will be racing best 2 out of 3 through the womb, too. Killing off Mom's heart. And yeah, we'll go from there. But a lot of implications. Whoever wins this may have the inside track to win in the division. And that means automatic playoff berth. And it's going to be hard to get another wildcard entrance into the playoffs in the NFC where these guys reside. So it's basically about winning your division here. And again, we see Itaku with Poison Touch there. You saw an enemy run into him, actually pick up a damage over time, or a poison damage over time, I should say, that pretty much instantly killed him with the first tick. Again, ooh, that barely mistimed bomb. Widow didn't jump in time for Itaku. And we got Gambit's second item room, so Gambit's slightly, and I do mean slightly, in the lead here at the moment. So he's got to look for an item room, or for a key for that item room, I should say, to get into it. Again, Itaku not holding onto a key himself either for the next floor yet. Alright, Magic 8 Ball is actually a mismarked item. Not tears up, but actually shot speed increase, so your shots will actually travel faster on screen. That's unmuted. Alright, speaking of item rooms, Itaku has found his as well. Gambit's also found his boss fight here. Again, no keys for either of them yet. And Gambit's got no more rooms to clear, so unless he happens to get lucky with a Seeker room, he's not going to be able to get into that item room. And we'll see if he even backtracks for it. He may just flat out skip it. Guppy's tail, I'll be damned. Itaku's going to take it. More chance that he's going to get locked chest spawns now. And again, no keys for him at the moment, so that's a little, yeah. Well, yeah, I can't have music playing from both of their streams at the same time, guys. I play my own music in the background. How can he check the store? He can't get into it with no keys. Alright, so Gambit's got this one chance here. Gotta have a secret room right here. It should be here anyways. There we go. So a lot more money for him. Now it actually makes it worthwhile to bomb on both sides. He's gonna go into his store first. He'll get into his item room momentarily. And might as well replace the bomb, I guess. Crappy ladder in there, though, so Gambit's gonna say no thanks. Yeah, well, never mind, he's actually gonna take it. Speaking of money, we got the quarter for Itaku's second item room. Ugh. Again, not really that handy. There you see Gambit getting in. Speaking of not that handy, we got Magneto. So that would have drawn items towards him with any type of any type of metal in them, I should say. Itaku at least getting a 1-up out of the floor, and that pretty much writes itself. He's going to come back to life with full-on red health if he dies. And 2 of diamonds will double up Itaku's money, so he's holding on to 36 cents right now. That would make him have 72 if he did that. So not bad after coming out of the first 2 floors. Also getting an XL floor on Itaku's side. So both moved down to the caves at the same time. Itaku's got both Caves 1 and Caves 2 together, though. And again, Gambit already finding his item room here. Nope, and finding his boss fight as well for Caves 1. No key, though, again. So we'll have to see again if he thinks about trying to get in there, well, he's only got the 1 bomb, mind you, so he can't even do it the way he did in the last floor. But he's going to have to hope for a key spawn out of this room, or he may just go to this boss fight. And this may be the end of that first floor in the caves for Gambit, believe it or not. What's up, Tristanetto? How you doing? Alright, there's that item room for Itaku again. No key, so we'll be back for that, hopefully. And free entrance into a secret room. Itaku will gladly take that. First things first, though, might as well at least finish clearing out this room. Adam. I love these calls by everybody. Like, gotta call the admin hacks taking place with the Bible re-rolling into a sacred heart. AKA pulling a gambit. Oh god, how about another banned item there? Jeez Louise. These banned items showing up like crazy style tonight, so let's see them, guys. We all saw that fetus item. Let's see. But again, both of the fetus items are banned. Ooh, real quick though, the pack for Fullmetalgambit, we'll get back to the reasonings on the other. The pack gives you fire rate increase and damage increase. Also replaces the red hearts that Fullmetalgambit spent. Let me try that again. The hearts that Fullmetalgambit spent with blue soul hearts, so it's technically like not spending anything. Sorry, I should have clarified that. It was Epic Fetus, not Dr. Fetus. I should have clarified that, guys. Sorry. Let's see those no epics. Should have really clarified there. The one with the hat on top of his head is Epic Fetus. Should have clarified that for you. My bad, I only said Fetus. I didn't say which one. Either way, all the Fetus items are banned along with Epic Hack because they give you infinite bombs for tiers, which means you can basically shoot through any door you wanted to with the greatest of ease, and you don't ever have to worry about losing your a finite amount of bombs. Alright, so Gambit dodging his way out of all the danger in that side. Alright, come on, money equals power. Alright, challenge room, Gambit says no thanks, and he'll be moving back on along here. Oh, so Itaku down again, that 1-up in hacking, so he's right back outside the room he was just in, now with full red health again. No, because it's still too overpowered. It got voted on by the league, so everything that's banned got voted on by the league, guys. Like, we're not going to worry about one little specific usage of it and be like, alright, no, just that one thing's banned until, like, you know, somebody doesn't tell us about a glitch they know about, cough, cough, kamikaze Moscow, and then we have to ban that partway through the season. Again, for everybody worried about the rules of the league, it's the rules of the league, and you're not going to change them, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. We voted on it with everybody in the league. They were all unanimous votes as far as what's banned and what's not, so wouldn't worry about it. It's the way it is, and it ain't changing. Alright, so again, Gambit, no item room here in Caves 2, though. Has found his boss fight. Gonna get his free entry into a secret room. Might as well take that real quick for a little bit of money. And he's gonna go back looking for that item room before anything else. No, I set everything up. Alright, so both coming across their item rooms. Technically, the second here for Itaku makes that escapes to item room as well. First things first, Super Secret Room. Rusted key, more chance of key spawns for Gambit. And let's use up a key, go for that item. The Doctor's Remote, one-time use of Epic Fetus, though again, not really going to be worth it. Gambit's going to pass and go right back towards that boss fight. So we got Itaku doing a little bit of gambling. He's got to get some health back here if he can. 73 cents, he's got plenty of time. Wow, and he took it. Of all things, I'm going to give Itaku crap for this one now. So, somebody who hates Demon Baby, I'll never pick up Demon Baby, he says. I'll never take that item. Has to take it because of the item build that he had going here in the race, but I'm going to have to give him crap for this. Itaku taking Demon Baby, that'll fire out those red tears to anything getting close to it. Alright, couple free bombs. Itaku finally has somebody he can use. Where's that boss fight? Those boss fights going to be? Not this side. There's your store at least, though. Itaku with plenty of money. Yeah, battery. It'll come in handy later, if nothing else. So, quicker recharge on space use items. Again, with the D6, not really so useful in the league. You can only reroll 7 items. See a Judgy Please for Gambit on the right side. Hierophant card. A little bit of Soul Heart health. Can't really argue this. Found those boss fights finally for Itaku here. And we got Roid Rage, which will be a pretty large speed increase on Gambit's side. That doesn't actually have range on it, it's just speed up, so another mismarked item there. You'll notice Gambit moving a lot faster now. And we got Pestilence, almost called him Famine, but Pestilence on the left side for Itaku. He'll wind up with 1 cube of meat orbiting around him, blocking shots, damaging anything that it walks into, for that matter. Absolutely can Minecraft. And there you go. That platinumgod.co.uk is where you want to go for the quote-unquote wiki page, if you will. That's why we have it on that link. Definitely much more handy than the actual Wikipedia page, though, in my opinion. And it's one person updating it, not everybody having free reign to do so and being like, well, this one time with money equals power, I got 37 damage up with the first penny. And then my next penny was 500 damage up. And then that becomes like, you know, the first thing that you read and you're like, wow, that's amazing. I'm going to pick that item up every time. And it's not true. For example, one of them said that I got Keira Knightley pregnant. I'm going to keep pointing out that that never happened because either I was really drunk and don't remember it or it just flat out didn't happen. And if I was that drunk, I really, well, you get the idea. But moving on from there, Wikipedias can be incorrect. So I would go with that platinumgod.co.uk if you could. Oh, my pleasure on running it, believe me. Ooh, Skatole, or Skatole, depending on what you want to pronounce it as. But the crown of poop, if you will, on Itaku's head makes all flies in the game his friend. So anything like you just saw Gambit taking out right there, any of those flies would actually just hover over to Itaku and basically hover around him, getting hit by that cube of meat and getting damaged and killed. Never shooting, just walking up to him. They'll never damage him either if he walks in. Skatole! Yeah. I say it that way to annoy Moscow more than anything, because he's like, dude, it's Skatole. Like, yeah, not to me. It's Skatole. Deal with it. Like, we mispronounce the name of the state I live in. Trust me, I'm willing to mispronounce anything. Yeah, explosive, blah, 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 blah. Let me try that again. Explosive flies, yes, would still hit you. So, like the ones right now floating around in Itaku's room, that bomb right there would still hit him. That black fly would never do damage to you in the first place, but would just be floating up to him. Any of these that spit out, just walk right up to Itaku, he'll never take damage. But again, those bombs floating around, yes, you will, if that was your question. I live in Illinois. So there's your first hint. We slightly mispronounced the name. We also misspelled the crap out of everything, so welcome to America, where apparently we don't care about grammar in any way, shape, or form. Or my favorite way. And yes, I spelled it that way on purpose. Think about that. Anyways, Itaku's found his item room here for Depths 1. Gambit on Depths 2, technically one full... Well, we'll call it about half a floor at this point ahead of Itaku, because he has found that item room. And gonna get the all stats up Magic Mushroom. So again, you see his health going up, his size increasing, but also his damage, his fire rate, his speed, and actually... Crap, I forget. There's always one stat on those all stat up items. That one may be true, but there's usually one stat that doesn't increase, and I think it's your speed on this one doesn't. Itaku is large and in charge. May have to call him Marge. Anyways, moving on to his boss fight here on Depths 1. It's Mr. Cool, Loki showing up. And again, you can see doing some severe damage to all those bombs that spawn, and exploding those immediately, doing great damage to Loki. You know the funny part about living in Elk Grove? Go ask Gambit during the break where he lives. You're gonna laugh. I'm not even kidding. Like, let me give you the split link again for anybody that's not in both of their channels. Please do so and give these guys some support. It's also good to Demon Judgy, please, for that matter. Itaku's gonna play this a little risky. And gonna get out of there with still 2 hearts remaining, though. Nothing going. But there's a split link. Be sure to ask Gambit during the break where he lives at. Because you're gonna get a good laugh out of that. Alright, down to just that 1 heart on Itaku's side. That extra size is not helping him out here. Alright, Judas's tongue that Gambit just picked up. He's not going to take it, but that would give you... Well, maybe he will take it, I'll be damned. Yeah, he's got enough keys, he might as well. But that would turn any devil deal that costs red hearts into a 1 red heart cost. So a really good way to get some really good items real cheap there if you can. Again, both just looking for some health up. Itaku with another arcade, gonna have plenty of chance to get it there. First things first, there you go. There is one of those full hearts. But like I said, man, another one for that matter is he walk right in for a freebie. But he has no bombs and no keys, so Itaku gonna spend some time gambling here. Alright, and speaking of coming across special rooms, Gambit fighting his boss fight again on the Depths 2. You're almost trapped in, well, you are trapped in Mom's Foot fight, so you have to keep that in mind. If you want your item room, get it before you fight that boss, unless you have a way to teleport out, and that's exactly what Gambit's going to do here. He's going to go back and find that last item room of his. What's so bad about Demon Baby? If you're not paying real close attention, like, let's say that Itaku had those bomb enemies in his room again. If he wasn't paying real close attention to where Demon Baby was at, it may explode one of those really close to you, and you take damage that you just don't have the health to do. So it's kind of playing it safe in that you, let's say with Sister Maggie that Fullmetalgambit's got, he knows where that's going to shoot, and he knows when it's going to shoot for that matter. Demon Baby right there, just like this room right there. Saw that one bit of damage that Itaku took? He didn't think it had as much damage done to that bomb as it did, and he was standing just a little too close. There you see Flat Penny finally enacting. As Itaku picks up coins, he has a chance that spawns keys for him as well. So again, getting his key into his item room, okay, he is going to take it, I'll be damned. So Mom's eye there, you see now firing out the back of his head, because moms have eyes in the back of their head, right? It's so punny. I love the puns that have been made with some of these, honestly. That's a really good job on that. Either way, though, tier rate actually increased, so he fires a little bit quicker, and every now and then has that one shot out the back of his head. Like that, and I learned new strategy today. That's what I like. Alright, friends, till the end spawns 3 of those attack flies for Itaku floating around him. We'll use those in the next room, most likely, that he gets into. And there's some more for that matter, so now he's up to 4. You can only take so many with him. Actually, I take that back. I can't count. That's 5. Crumps learned to count. Anyways, Gambit onto his mom's foot fight, and Itaku's going to go around looking for that now. So pretty much looking for the exact same room. Not that far behind here, but Gambit definitely in the lead. Again, both kind of low on health. Gambit, well, at pretty much full health. He's missing half a heart, but still only 3.5 total. Itaku's sitting at 2 full, and there's that mom's foot fight for him. So he'll be moving on in there momentarily. Again, that Flat Penny giving you the chance with coins to get keys, so even more. Poke's stealing the credits. Like the, yeah, I didn't do it, but you're welcome. Anyways, there you see the new method for, well, not new method, it's been around for quite a while, and I say this every week. But most of our racers using that this year, where you just stand right down by the door, let your orbital and your tiers do all the work by hitting the arm popping out, actually. Yeah, the name color's messing with you. I love it. Anyways, Gambit first on down to the womb here. Again, a little bit of health up on his side, so now 5 red heart containers. And again, half a heart left on Itaku's. He's got a bombs or key pill, so he can switch out those 3 keys for bombs if and when he wanted to. But now may not be the best time for that, and you will not see him do that here. Oh god, that was close. Oh, I was gonna say, but here's the problem. When Mob's leg is down, you can't see what's going on behind that, and Itaku got himself cornered bad, so down again and having to reset with no 1-up left now. So all the way back to the beginning. And again, that leaves Gambit with a huge advantage, though again, everything in the womb hits you for a full heart, and he's only got 3 full at the moment. So he's still got to play it a little safe. Demon Baby, why? Train wreck. Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? Wow, Itaku actually gonna take the $3 bill? I'll be damned. So there's random shot effects for Itaku every room that he goes into. And Gambit just gonna bomb this heart machine in hopes of getting some health out of it. And there you go, 1 full heal. And immediately finding his boss fight, even on this Curse of Darkness. So nice internal compass on Gambit's side. And he'll have this boss fight again in the womb. No item rooms, no stores. So you're really, and there are other rooms you can get, but you're really just in this case looking for your boss fight. Alright, so there you see, you're probably wondering, why did Gambit just bomb to get a bomb? In the womb here, any of those red rocks, so any, like the ones in the corners in this room too, any red rock can actually be, excuse me, sorry about that, can actually be an item rock for you. So there's a chance that you get either soul hearts, keys, you know, bombs for example, or, can't think of the name of the small rock out of it. Yeah, so let's see. Small rock pentagram is 3 damage up. Pretty close to 3 damage up. About 2.5, 275, whatever. But anyways, Itaku rocking some serious damage. No key to get into that item room. Got ourselves a nice beginning here, so if nothing else, Itaku's gonna have a nice comeback lead. There's that second cube of meat. More damage up for Fullmetalgambit on the right side. Again, that adds on to the cube of meat he already had orbiting around him, and you can see Meat Boy's face now firing out tears. So probably one of the 2 best, if not the best, orbital, honestly, you can get. And how about one of the not-so-good items, the Hourglass? Itaku's going to take it right now. And you'll see it'll slow down time for the room whenever he uses it. And the enemies will shoot slower, although usually double up, which is kind of scary. Oh, and Itaku really wishes he had this for the next room. Tooth Shot as the random tooth ability on this one. That $3 bill, kind of trolling. But moving on to his boss fight. What's up, Hacksaw? How you doing? There's a slowdown effect. You can see everything frame-wise, basically, on the enemies slows down completely. Again, no luck on the item rocks there for Gambit. But again, fighting an arcade, so there's a good way to get your full heal with 14 cents left. Oh, hello, arcade. I love you so. So Gambit, yes, again, gonna just immediately blow up that heart machine. Oh, interesting. So he'll pick that up later. Again, not really that big of a deal. And, well, there's Scatole. Now all flies are Gambit's friends. 1 penny Scatole, ladies and gents. That half a heart over on the far right side, that white heart, aka Bacon Heart, aka Eternal Heart, would, if we were to go to the next floor, which we don't, but if we were to go to the next floor, that would turn into a full red health container, like a health up for Fullmetalgambit. Same thing if he finds the second one in this room. But instead, that slot machine's going to explode, give him the $1, and we're moving on. So pretty close to a full heal, though, for Gambit. So he's feeling pretty good about being in that arcade. Excuse me. I know, Itaku's got so much damage right now. So the Pact as well, mind you, which I haven't gotten to yet. So more damage and more fire rate increase, along with movement speed down. Now we're going to see an Eternal Heart going to work. Itaku had no bomb for that item rock, by the way. But there you see that Eternal Heart became the 3rd red heart container now again for Itaku. Ooh, and he got lucky here. Spectral shots in a room where they actually came in handy with a $3 bill. Who would have thought that was possible? I'm actually really surprised that Itaku didn't grab that key in the last room that spawned when he picked up the coin, seeing as he's holding on to 0 right now. If he finds his item room, that'll be a little bit of a waste of time. But again, Gambit's sitting kind of pretty right now. 5 full hearts and that half a heart that is just kind of there. That'll still get him to the point of getting the Polaroid enacted, though, so that works out decently for him. Never mind, new key for Itaku, nothing to worry about. And there's one way to do it. Get hit by greed heads or mini greed heads, and you're going to wind up spilling some of your coins. Pick them up again with the flat penny or, you know, burnt penny or bloody penny for that matter, and you have a chance of spawning more items. So, as I was saying for Gambit, how about that second Eternal Heart became a full red health container for him? There's your proof. 2 different ways of doing the same thing with Eternal Hearts, guys. So, nice relic find again for Itaku. That'll be every 4 rooms cleared will be 1 blue soul heart spawning for him. Alright, 2 spades doubles up the amount of keys Gambit has, which really not that big of a deal right now. There you see, he used up the last he had, used that card, and got himself 2. So again, if you have 0, you get 2 keys out of it, so don't use it if you have 1 key. Same thing with the 2 of clubs, doubling up your bombs. Don't use it then. Use it when you have 0. And 2 of diamonds would double up the amount of money Gambit has, but he's maxed out at 99 cents right now. So he could have $1.98. If only. If only. Alright, there's that boss fight for Itaku, though again, down to just half a heart, getting triple shot if nothing else for the room. And again, his $3 bill kind of trolling him. The stuff he wants during the boss fight, he gets the room directly before he goes in. So no such luck so far. Let's see, I can't tell... Oh, my reflection again? No homing shots, never mind, just saw it. Whoa, I didn't see that fly. Okay then. What the hell did you just do, Itaku? I think he accidentally full screened it by face planting his keyboard. Oh god, classic. This will take a second for Itaku to get back through. Again, Gambit already on his mom's heart fight here, so... There we go. I was gonna say, as soon as he got into his screen, he basically changed the size of his window on himself and full screened it, so... Oh god, the timing. Anyways, the miter, 50% chance that any red heart spawn would actually be a blue soul heart for Itaku. Again, already about 25% of the way through the mom's heart fight. You can see Gambit doing the basically constant bombing method here. Just dropping bombs on both sides of again, if you have enough bombs for this, this will skip you right past, and you just saw it, skipped him right past those knights. Well, the second spawn of them, let me rephrase that. But if you do it just correctly, you can skip past those knight spawns completely, which wouldn't matter anyways with the 2 bombs out there. But Gambit's got himself a 1-0 lead, very nicely done. Again, you can see just how much damage bombs do to Mom's Heart, and for that matter, all the bosses. But again, great job there. The Bears lead at 1-0 over the Lions right now, so again, very nicely done by both racers for that matter. Itaku, just nothing you can do on that one. He was pushing, trying to catch up there, and nothing you can do. But we'll get them both reset. Give us about 2 minutes here, guys and gals. We'll be right back with you on the other side of the ad break, and we'll get round number 2 started. Again, let me get you the link into both of their channels. Again, for the people that were living in Elk Grove Village, go talk to Gambit for a minute. You may kind of find something in common. But I'll be right back in about 2 minutes. Go meet our racers, and I'll be right back, guys. Thank you again. Alrighty, so we're back and we're clear. And really good questions, by the way, because I don't know the answers to those. Oh, excuse me, sorry about the hiccup. Sorry again for the hiccup. Anyways, flipping on over. As you can see, we got Gambo with a smile on his face with a 1-0 lead right now. I see that wee box. Also, I see... trying to turn my head upside down to figure out what the hell that is in back of you. Something USA, I think. I can't tell. Oh well. Anyways, you can see he's got his nails painted in full-on Bears colors here for the full-on support if he can. Yeah, Quad will override the inner eye for triple. Anyways, moving on. Like I was saying, we got ourselves round number 2 about to begin. A 1-0 lead for Fullmetalgambit. Your Chicago Bears on the right side over Detroit Lions Itaku on the left. So again, Itaku's going to look to even this up in one apiece, and Gambit's going to look to win this 2-0. Let me get you the link into both of their channels really quickly here as they are taking off. So again, good luck to you both. And oh, wow. How about that reroll, ladies and gents? Polyphemus off the reroll. I didn't even get to see what band item it was, but Itaku pretty happy with that start, I got to imagine. Let's see, Balchinian, which would have been health up there for Gambit, but he's going to wind up resetting. How's the toothpicks out of it? Alright, so let's see those no TPs. But again, Polyphemus, nice damage multiplier there for Itaku. Ooh, bomb bag reset. I'll be damned. Gambit not happy with the bombs. Again, at this point, he's looking for some big game changer, knowing that Itaku's got Polyphemus there. And flat penny we saw with Itaku last time. That'll give you coins, or every time you pick up a coin, a chance that a key will spawn. And first onto the boss fight will be Itaku with the Duke of Flies. There you see that damage multiplier already just roasting here. Sun card's actually a real nice 3-use item there for Gambit. It's a full-on heal, damaged everything in the room, and a map reveal. Again, if you got a Curse of Darkness like Gambit does, though, does not work on that. Oh, God. Although he's going to wind up resetting because, again, the poop, really not a good item. So, and again, tons of no good items here. Spider Bud, nothing really to start off with. It's not a dead item, it just gives you shot speed increase, which is kind of useless, so we let them reroll it if they want to. Oh god, and it just gets better. How about a freeze effect with Mom's Contacts for Itaku? So this build on the left side, oh my. And again, we got Gambit with Crack the Sky, which will bring down random beams of light throughout the room that if enemies walk into will take pretty large chunks of damage. We've seen that be very helpful on boss fights. And speaking of the Duke of Flies, there you see those. Oh, really? I thought that hit him. Anyways, like I said, random beams of light. Chances are they may not actually hit anything. In that case, a very useless item there for Gambit. Alright, so that telepill into a store. Itaku wishes he had about 11 more cents. But he's going to keep working on along here, looking for that boss fight. A little bit of range up there for Gambit, and he'll be moving on down to the second floor. Speaking of boss fights for Itaku, he's found his. And moving on in, we got Monstro to start off with. So again, Lover's Card, 2 red heart spawns whenever Gambit wants that. And he's found his item room as well for the second floor. So a little bit of health up and a double deal for Itaku. Oh god, and the pact, so fire rate increase, the main gist of what he was buying the pact for. Also gets a little bit more damage increase and 2 soul hearts to replace the 2 red hearts that he spent. And immediately finding an item room. So 2 really good items here. We got the mulligan on the right side for Gambit, which is going to fire out friends till the end flies. Very nice damage multipliers on attack flies there for Gambit when he fires. And again, Itaku's got himself, we've seen him before, but the I've Seen Everything glasses, which will give you the way in and out of every single secret and super secret room. Yeah, and speaking of that, you can see on into the super secret over here for Itaku, which has got a half eternal heart in there. Again, blocked by all of those blue hearts, so he has a lot of shielding for it, but that'll turn into a full red heart container if he takes it on down to the next floor. Or finds another one here. Alright, at least this time one of those beams of light actually hit the enemy, but we see Crack the Sky finally doing some damage here to Monster on Gambit's side. So speaking of that 11 cents Itaku wanted on the last floor, he's got it now. But again, already has seen his treasure map, so nothing doing there. Goes into a challenge room, sorry, I can't think of the right name for it, and takes the items, walks right back out of it because of those I've Seen Everything classes. So again, you can see exactly how powerful those are. Yeah, the first time most of the racers see it, they're just like, dude, what the hell? But yeah, that's Itaku's chat add-on doing that. So, Gertie for Itaku's Caves 1 boss fight. Again, you can see all you really have to worry about are those quad shots with this one. Quintuple shots, sorry, there's 5, not 4. Not so bad. How you doing? Alright, so Gambit finding his boss fight as well. We got a pretty even race brewing right here. So Cat of 9 fails, as we call it, will actually increase the shot traveling speed on screen for Itaku. So his shots will now actually travel slightly faster. That's not a bad thing in this situation. Also not a bad thing, the Pact once again for Gambit. So spending those 2 red hearts, getting him back in soul hearts, his fire rate increases, his damage goes up, and his movement speed drops by 1. Hey, what's up, Dirtman? Good to see you tonight. So Itaku immediately, and again, proving why I've Seen Everything classes can be overpowered, finds his way directly to his boss fight. I doubt he cares about his item room. So chances are we'll see him immediately fight that. There's Crack the Sky paying off. And lots of money for Gambit as well, as that was Golden, was really quickly Golden Hollow. Is no longer, but he's moving on to Caves 2. Speaking of flies, also now with a Forever Alone attack fly to add to his mulligan. Joker card, wow, taking him into a devil deal for an even more overpowered item, Brimstone. Oh god, this is going to get interesting, guys. So Cuban meat there for Itaku as he finishes off Pestilence and moves on down with a Balls of Steel pill for 2 more health for that matter. But again, moving on down to the depths, so he's got himself a floor advantage right now as Gambit's looking for his boss fight here on Caves 2. Yeah, we got ourselves a very interesting build on Gambit's side. Mulligan, Brimstone, and lots of damage. And again, Crack the Sky, if it comes in randomly handy, it's damn good. As you just saw, it ripped through a boss fight in 1 shot for him. So you can save a lot of time right there. Alright, Itaku now out of bombs as he got that 1 item rock there. And again, now the game's just trolling Itaku. So he's going to hope, and lo and behold, he can buy a bomb along with the Soul Heart and the Compass. He's not going to get the bomb. I'll be damned. He would have gotten 3 free ones out of doing that. Interesting. Didn't want to spend the time, though. Itaku's going to keep on running on along. But again, the Compass shows him exactly where he's heading now. Not exactly, mind you. He's got to figure it out on the map, too. And again, you can see the trouble he's going to have here. Doesn't want to go through his Seeker room. Or does he? He might just melt greed. Nope, gonna pass on it. Oh god, this one. Death card, instantaneous, thankfully in this case, death to everything. Got Gambit moving on along to Maggie's Faith, gives him 1 Eternal Heart, or half an Eternal Heart moving onto this floor. So notice the half White Heart that spawned for him. You get that at the beginning of every floor with Maggie's Faith. And again, if you can take it to the next floor, that's a health up for you. Okay, oh my god, that may be the new nickname. That may be our new nickname for it. I think Poke might have a winner right there. Oh my god. Oh, Mask of Infamy for Itaku's boss fight here. That's gonna add some serious time onto this if he can't happen to line these shots up on the back of the mask. Again, we see Mom's Purse in the store for Fullmetalgambit. That'll give him 2 trinket spots. Oh my god, dude, I love that name. I gotta say, Poke has a winner right there. I kind of like that. Anyways, you can see you can actually shoot the mask from the side, but again, with Polyphemus, your shots are kind of slow, so it's a bit of a risk trying to line this up, and does take a lot of effort. But there you see the good way. If you do get hit, you might as well faceplant and try to get a little bit of damage with your orbital if you can on the mask. Second to last item for Gambit's going to be Book of Sin, one random use item. And there you see the freeze effect also is really going to help Itaku should he get lucky enough. But again, that time-consuming boss fight. Anytime now. There we go. So mass dies. We got 2 more soul hearts and fire rate increase with Squeezy for Itaku. Well, let's see those no shovels. He may actually roll this. Oh god, I can't believe he took the dead cat. And he rolled the shovel. Oh god, into the knife. Oh, or into the nail rather. Wow. So he's gonna leave that, amazingly enough, pretty much had to. Gives himself a 9 lives dead cat. So now with 2 hearts, if he were to lose those, he would come back to life with 1 red heart another 8 times. So there you see the no shovel. Every 6 rooms, that shovel would have given Itaku a way down to the next floor. And again, that's a little too overpowered in a race situation. So he had to ban it just for that, and I know I called it the knife like a fucking idiot. I meant the nail, which would have given him damage up in 1 soul heart every time he used it. But would have been kind of risky for Itaku. Mind you, I would have taken the death there, or the almost guaranteed at that point death there. Wow, another amazing devil deal for Gambit. You pretty much have to. Yep, the mark, more damage increase, and another soul heart for Gambit, who moves down to the next floor with his Maggie's Faith, and gets that full red heart container back. So let's see, Razor Blade for Itaku will up his damage every time he uses it, but damage him in the process. So again, both on depths 2 right now. And it's all about Itaku having the advantage with that compass. Possible judgy, please? And indeed it will be. Wow, triple win off of that one, so into a judgy and the secret room for that matter for Gambit. Alright, so red patch on Itaku's side. Now a chance that if he gets hit, it's, I think it's like a 10 to 20% chance, I forget the number, but a percent chance that that's going to give you damage up for the remainder of the room that you're in. Come on, 1 more penny. Really? Well, he's got lots of red hearts and a unicorn horn. Yeah, forget Crack the Sky. Gambit's going to take unicorn horn with him. So that's 7 seconds of invincibility and damage dealing as well. But again, not against these hearts, so you won't see him use it in this room, mind you. Anything flying like this doesn't count for some reason, so you have to be real careful about where you use that unicorn horn. There's some enemies invincible to it. And boss fight-wise, we got Itaku, obviously, knew where it was, but getting over to his boss fight here, so we'll have Mom's Foot coming up momentarily. Yeah, it's like Moscow's Horn. Yes, you could, Brave. That's actually a really good question. Brave asks, let's say that, just like Itaku had, you had the shovel and the dead cat in your devil deal. Could you re-roll both of them at that point? Yes, you could, but you could only take what the shovel re-rolled into. So what I thought Itaku was going to do there, and he tried for that matter, was he took the good item first that he would have had to either take or leave, being the dead cat. Whatever that re-rolled into, he would have had to just basically leave behind. But he took that first, then re-rolled the banned item, and still could have taken what that turned into, obviously, but didn't want it for, I don't really know, whatever reason. I don't really blame him at the same point. That would have pretty much taken that 1 life away from him, but I don't know. It's still risky. I think he just wanted the 2 red heart containers more than anything. Either way, getting done with the boss fight. Useless item there for Gambit as he gets some range up with Mom's heals. Again, there's no need with Brimstone. He cleared the entire room as is. Wow. I can't believe he's actually going to take Maggie's Faith and Polaroid over Cancer in that situation. Again, he's got ridiculous charge time. He doesn't really need the Cancer to up it any faster. Quite honestly, it's ridiculous as is. So I guess I really don't blame him. He gets 1 extra health out of it in the process. Technically 2. But yeah, this is dead neck and neck. And again, Itaku's got the compass, so he knows, generally speaking, where he's heading. And you can see he's got that boss fight not too far away from him. And again, especially having the double trinket spots, I'm really surprised Gambit took this with him. But again, that extra health may make or break it, so you never know. Cancer doubles your fire rate. How about that Emperor card? I totally forgot that was sitting there too. So Emperor card's an automatic teleport into your boss fight for Gambit, so he'll save that for the next floor. He's already cleared quite a few rooms on this one. And again, library, that's kind of an interesting find. I may keep the unicorn horn though. That's a real tough call. I may go in there just to see what's there though. And looks like Gambit will spend that last key doing so. Yeah, no thanks. 2 Anarchist cookbooks and no. So he'll pass right on by those. I don't think that's going to split anywhere. Yeah, that's a dead end. So Gambit found himself a dead end room. I pretty much figured that wasn't going to split. And Itaku's found himself his boss fight here for Caves, or gotten to, rather, his boss fight in room 1. Sorry, I can't talk. So again, it's all about what timing Gambit finds his boss fight here, because it's, well, that and how far away it's going to be for Itaku on the second floor. We got Triachnid just getting melted through already. Again, Gambit in another dead end room here, going to bomb back out. So where's that boss fight split now? Wow, seriously, that's not it either. So it's all about this one floor for Gambit, and then he'll be right onto his mom's hard fight as well. But we'll see about Itaku's floor as soon as he moves on. 1 or 2 more hits here. There we go, tracking it down. A little bit of damage up. That's mismarked. That's actually damage up and range up on Jesus Juice. Moving on down. Oh, Curse of Darkness. This does not help. So Itaku had the advantage with that compass, but a Curse of Darkness overwrites the compass effect. Gambit has found his boss fight here. Has this one boss fight, a teleport card into his mom's heart fight, and possible advantage. So we'll see how this plays. Oh my. There's that split link for you to get into both of their channels and root them on. This one's going to get real close, guys, so do that now, because otherwise you're going to miss the ending. Alright, so Skull X down. Fire rate increase again with the wire coat hanger for Gambit. I don't think he's going to bother with the devil deal, and no he won't. Immediate teleport with that health up. Curse of Darkness again won't matter. Teleport directly into Mom's hard fight here for Gambit. And he's looking for a 2-0 win and a possible... Ooh, that's owie. Oh, and again, that's actually reset Itaku's window on him. What the hell? Like, every time he dies, it does that. So he's back in full screen mode somehow. Oh, love how that happens. There we go. Weird. Anyways, second time that's happened to him. Alright, so back down to just the 1 heart there on his side. High Priestess card's going to bring down Mom's foot whenever he uses that. But again, Gambit already about 50% of the way through, looking like he might have this win 2-0 here. Has just a few more hits will do it for him. And again, this has huge implications in the NFC North. This could very well be the, not the all-around clincher, but it's got a huge break as far as the, knew that was going to happen. I was waiting for the horn to finish. As far as the tiebreakers go for Gambit and Itaku, and just like that, we got ourselves that 2-0 victory. So nicely done there on the right side by Fullmetalgambit. Wow, that finish. I was a little bit curious how that would pan out, but that Curse of Darkness screwed over Itaku, honestly.